Welcome to the My Curious Colleague podcast with your host, me, Denise Fineri. We'll be talking all things consumer relations with a focus on consumer product goods organizations and the brand specialist and analyst roles and responsibilities. So, if you like CPGs like I like CPGs, marketing, insights, and caring deeply for your consumers, well, take a listen. Well, hello, my curious colleagues, and welcome to the double secret, I should say, bonus question with Chris Drury. I'd given a little hint about what this was going to be about in our full episode. So let's get to it and find out the scoop. Here's the background that you should know. Chris is a great sharer of his expertise and knowledge, and he was a recent speaker at the SOCAP symposium that was in May, earlier in May. He also spoke last year at the fall SOCAP symposium. So tell us a little bit about the speaking gig coming up in Vegas, no less, Chris, if you can.
Sure, Denise. So I am super excited to have been asked to speak at Customer Contact Week. It is going to be held June 20th to the 23rd at Ceasars Forum in Las Vegas. And we are actually working out the details of our specific talk. But what I can share with you is I'll be speaking with Merrick of Candy Digital and Ottomone of Salesforce. So we will be on a panel,
Okay.
a technology panel, for roughly 45 minutes to an hour. And we have an upcoming, over this next week, we'll be working through the details of that panel discussion.
Very, very cool. Is this your first speaking gig with Customer Contact Week?
It is. It is. That's part of the excitement behind it. It's tends to be one of the larger contact center events here in North America, typically with well over 1,000 attendees. So I'm super excited for it.
Wowza. And is that in person or virtual, or do we not
In
know?
person. It's in
In
person.
person. Okay. So listen, as you get the details, maybe, you can just let us know, and I can always, post about that on the LinkedIn company page, My Curious Colleague, because we'd love to know about the details there. And, it sounds like your sweet spot. Well, you have many sweet spots, but one of them is technology. One of them is technology, so it sounds like it's right up your alley. And it's always so nice when there's a combination of client and vendor together. I think that really makes for a rich discussion.
So one of the funny things that happened when I learned that I would be speaking at CCW is I saw the first kind of draft of the agenda, and they put a little, everyone that's speaking, their little circular picture in the agenda, and I'm on the same page as Tyra Banks, just a couple of spaces away.
Gosh, that's so exciting.
I
That
was
is,
laughing.
she's a creative, an influencer, and she's done it. Oh, that's very cool. So maybe we add that to the double secret bonus question. I think we need to.
Yeah, so it was pretty funny when I saw that. It's one thing to be, involved in something like CCW, but for me with my like family and friends, when I show them that
Yeah,
page and I said, look who's up here. That's
right,
Tyra. That's
right.
Tyra right there.
Yeah, right. And then they actually appreciated what you were doing. It wasn't until the Tyra picture that they
Right,
even picked it up.
right,
I bet, but
right. I'm
no.
pretty sure more people are going to
Oh
go
my
for
goodness.
Tyra than they are for Chris.
Oh no, no. No. Oh, we got to get a panel of you two together, I think is what's next. Oh, that's a fun story. I was just going to say, I get a little what is that called? Celebrity stuck? No,
Starstruck.
yeah, starstruck. So I'm sure you're going to meet her somewhere along the line, or you will see her. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that
You're
story.
welcome.
I am going to probably keep that in. So we wish you well with that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
If you've learned even a kernel of an idea or was inspired by this episode, please consider rating and reviewing the podcast on Apple Podcast. Be sure to share out the hashtag CPGCX because CPGCX really and truly rocks.
You have been listening to the My Curious Colleague podcast with Denise Vanieri. Thank you for your time.